So good morning everyone. Our today's lesson is about Quarter 2 Module 4 entitled Life Lessons Ladder to Success. I am Diana Aguilera, your homeroom guidance teacher for today. At the end of this module, students like you are expected to number 1, describe the lessons learned from school and community. Secondly, explain how experiences learned from school and community contribute to success. And lastly, appreciate the value of experiences learned from school and community. For our introduction, some people say that life is like climbing a ladder. We encounter plenty of experiences just as we pass through different steps. As a grade 8 learner, you may have unique experiences that enable you to have insights that you can apply in your daily life to reach success and share it with others. These lessons from your experiences will help you become more adaptable to changes as you continue your journey and help you in your ladder of success. So mainly, ang ating topic for today is about experiences. Ito man ay positive or negative, meron itong impact sa ating buhay at ito ang tumutulong sa atin para maka-adapt tayo sa mga changes at ma-achieve natin yung ating goals. So bago tayo dumako sa ating mga activity, please watch this video para mas maintindihan natin at makarelate tayo sa mga bagay na about sa ating topic for today.
Giving up is the birth of regret. In the summer of 2009, I was 19 years old, working a summer position at Target between my freshman and sophomore year at undergraduate school. I was working in the women's clothing department, and I noticed a lady staring at me from across the aisle. I figured she probably had a few screws loose, so I attempted to ignore her very intense stares. She eventually manages to make her way a little bit closer and closer to me where I was working until she eventually walks up to me and says hello. I say the famous Target quote, which is, "Hi, may I help you find something?" She then asks me, "Were you born in this country?" And I was immediately offended. And I said, "Yeah, I was born in this country." And then she says, "Do you have any kids?" I said, "No, I don't have any kids." She then asked me if I was married, and then I said, "No, ma'am, I am not married." She says, "How old are you?" I said, 19. "May I help you find something?" She then says, "You are the most beautiful girl I have seen." And I said, "Oh, thank you." I didn't work that much for my makeup, but I did the best I could, but thank you. And then she says, "I think you could be the next Miss USA." And I stare at her in pure disgust and said, "Pageants? You're telling me pageants, like Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality. Pageants? You think I should compete in pageants? I'm in the Army, okay? We don't do pageants in the Army." She then asked me to meet her at Starbucks the very next day before my next shift at Target. And she just wanted to do a little bit of explaining when it comes to what pageants is. And apparently I was a pretty open-minded 19-year-old because I actually agreed to meet her the very next day. The next day, she brought this foot-tall stack of pageant books and proceeds to convince me to enter into a state pageant 3 months later. For those who do not know, when it comes to Miss USA, you have to win your state first, okay? So 3 months later, I compete in my first pageant, and I lose. I go back the second year, compete in the state pageant. I lose. Go back the third year, compete in the state pageant, and lose. Go back the fourth year, compete in the same pageant, and lose. I go back the fifth year, y'all. Compete in the state pageant and lose. But guess what? I go back the sixth year. Guess what happens? I lose. I called her on the phone and said, "You told me I could be the next Miss USA." And she says, "Deshauna, keep working, don't quit, keep going back." And in June of 2015, she passes away from leukemia. 6 months later, In December 2015, I win Miss District of Columbia, USA. And 6 months after that, in June of 2016, I become the first soldier to win Miss USA. At times, our purpose drops in our laps as if the heavens threw it by accident. I ask only one thing of you all today after you leave this building. Do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regret. As giving up is the birth of regret. After you walk out this door, you will receive 100 doors shut, slam in your face. You will have 100 moments that will be filled with someone telling you no, or telling you, thank you for your application, but we regret to inform you that we've chosen a different candidate for this job. You will sit in 100 different interviews and you will not get the job. The reality of life is that we will all hear more no's than we hear yeses. And we will fail a lot, and I mean a whole lot. But what I ask of you today is to not take no for an answer. Don't be afraid of no's. Be afraid of the possibility of a yes that you have prematurely destroyed because you decided to quit before the clock strikes 12. You can ask anyone, friend, family, anybody. I love a good no. Please tell me no. Telling me no is like adding fuel to a fire that is now set ablaze because of your single no. I love additional reasons to work harder. Please give me a reason. So today I challenge you to fight, to work, to not stop here, to believe so heavily in your aspirations that you too will not fear the word no, but instead you will choose to welcome it. Thank you.
Ngayon ay napanood nyo na ang video tungkol kay 2016 Miss USA, Deshauna Barber. Nawa ay meron kayo na pulot na aral tungkol sa kanya experiences. Dumanas din siya ng mga challenges or negative experiences sa kanyang buhay, but still, naging motivation pa ito para mas i-improve ang kanyang sarili at sa huli, na-achieve niya yung kanyang goal at naging successful. Para sa ating activity, please prepare the following: clean sheets of paper and a ball pen. Now we have 6 indicative tasks to accomplish. So the first one is, let's try this, let's explore this, keep in mind, you can do it, what I have learned, and lastly, share your thoughts and feelings. So let's try this. On a clean sheet of paper, copy and answer the table below. Recall and identify 3 most unforgettable experiences you had in school and in the community. Examples have been given to guide you. Answer the processing questions after. Sa table natin nilalagay yung most unforgettable experiences na nangyari sa inyo sa school at sa inyong community, at yung possible na lessons learned na inyo nakuha mula dito. So example, I was the only one who forgot to accomplish the assignment in English. So ang possible consequences noon, mawawalan siya ng grade dahil wala naman siyang ginawa. Ang kanyang natutunan sa pangyayaring ito ay natuto na siyang i-check regularly ang kanyang mga assignment. Sa community naman, ang example ay, our district won the Cleanest Purok Award. We help in cleaning and maintaining the cleanliness of our place. Ang natutunan niya sa experiences na ito ay kahit sa maliit na bagay ay pwede pala siyang makatulong sa kanyang komunidad. As you can see, pwede nating ilagay dito yung mga positive at negative experiences natin. Dahil kahit ito man ay positive o negative, meron tayong makakuhang lesson mula dito. So, processing questions. Number 1. Was it easy or difficult to describe your experiences in school and in community? Why? Number 2. How did these experiences help you? So, paano nakatulong sa iyo yung experiences na ito? Let's explore this. Using your responses from the previous activity, identify if this experience that you indicated is positive or negative. It is positive if it contributes to your improvement as a person and negative if it is not. On the third column, identify how these experiences can help you in your current situation. Copy and answer the table and the processing questions after, and write your answers on a clean sheet of paper. Base raw sa mga experiences na inisa-isa mo na dun sa ating unang activity, masasabi mo bang ito ay positive or negative? At paano ka nito natulungan sa iyong sitwasyon ngayon? Processing question. So number 1, how many positive and negative experiences do you have? Number 2, do you think these positive and negative experiences will help you to be better in your studies? How? And number 3, how did this make an impact on you and how will the lessons help you? So, ilan daw ang positive at negative sa mga experiences na iyong ibinigay? At paano ito nakatulong sa iyong pag-aaral sa kasalukuyan? Keep in mind. So, lagi natin tatandaan na everyone has a story to tell. We have positive experiences that makes us feel good and happy. Like winning in a school competition, celebrating a milestone, and receiving gifts or praises from other people. We also have negative experiences that makes us feel uncomfortable, sad, fearful, or angry, like losing in a game, being sick, or getting failing grades. These positive and negative experiences can serve as our guide and inspiration in achieving success. Through these experiences, we learn from our mistakes and we realize the value of our decision. So habang tayo do ay nagkakaedad, nakaka-experience tayo ng mga bagay-bagay. Ito man ay maging positive or negative. Ang mahalaga, sa bawat pagkakamali natin, meron tayong natututunan. And through these mistakes, nakabubuo tayo ng mga mas magagandang desisyon in the near future. Always remember the word ladder. L stands for learn from experiences and make it a point that you continue and move on whatever challenges you may encounter. A is for acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, the lessons you learn from your personal experiences and from other persons' experiences, so that you will know what to do in challenging times. D stands for discipline. Discipline should be observed in your thoughts and actions. This is an important aspect of learning that would help you in your everyday life. D stands for dream. Dream big and do better. Always remember, successful people dream first to become successful. E stands for explore. Discover new things and be open to all possibilities. Do not be afraid to join in organizations or try to learn new things. R stands for responsible. Be responsible for all the decisions you will make. You can do it. On a sheet of paper, make your plan for success on the ladder. Using your experiences in the past, make a plan on how you can be successful. On the top portion, write your goal for this school year and label each step that will you do to reach the top of the ladder of your goal. On this activity, kukumpletuhin lang natin yung table. So, sa unang bahagi, nandyan yung goal. Then, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve this year? So, ano yung mga gusto mong ma-achieve ngayong taon? Learn. In order to achieve this, I need to learn, acknowledge, i-acknowledge natin, I know that I am blank and I am not blank. Discipline. I can show discipline through dream. In the future, I dream of explore. I would like to explore on. Kukumpletuhin lang natin ang bawat bahagi para masagutan itong activity. What I have learned. Complete the phrase below. Write your answer on a clean sheet of paper. Experience is the best teacher because Share your thoughts and feelings. What is the most insightful experience in this new normal and why? Ano yung mga pinakamagagandang experiences na naranasan nyo ngayon new normal at bakit? Lagi nating tatandaan that iron will never become a sword without getting burned or beaten. Thank you for listening.